Hi, this is Kamera. My first few minutes with God, day number 147, First Chronicles chapter 26 through 29, and Psalms 127. So there was a list, as continued list of the Levites, their duties that they were assigned, their families, their clans, um, families, tribes. For instance, there was covered the gatekeepers, how they're in charge of the northeast, south, and west guard duty of the temple of the Lord, the treasurers. Certain Levites were in charge of the treasuries of the house of the Lord, administrative responsibilities as well, officials and judges. Their names are listed. A lot of them, you'll see the clans, the families who were listed. And there were officials and generals who were in charge of the Israelites' armies and the army divisions. Each division had a troop of 24,000, and each division was responsible for uh, the army duty of 1 month per year. So that was interesting to me. Then they cover they list the names of the tribes and the leaders of each tribe, and the list of other officials, the ones who are in charge of like the king's olive groves, his vineyards, the teachers of his sons, etc. You see the list there. Then David summoned all of his officials, even his warriors, and he charged them with making sure the temple of the Lord gets done. He gave the instructions for that, and he charged them to be obedient to God. If you guys want to continue to possess this land, you have to be obedient to God. I so love the way he talks to his son. He tells his son to learn God, and to learn God, you need to learn his character, his will, his ways, his everything. And he tells his son that he said, when you do this, worship the Lord, serve him with your whole heart, with a willing mind. I love that. He said, if you seek God, you'll find him. And he told his son, take him serious, take God serious. I love that. Then he gives Solomon the plan, the blueprint of the temple of the Lord. And he tells him that these instructions, the inside, the outside, what the articles are supposed to be used and how they should be used, the responsibilities of the Levites and the priests, and the articles, everything, and everything pertaining to the temple, the workers, everyone, he gives them instructions of that, and he tells him that these plans, every part of it and every details was written by the Lord's hand. Isn't that something? David was the one who wanted to build it, and God knew his heart, and he told him that his son was going to be the one who would build the temple. And I love the way that God gave him instructions for that. He told his son to be strong and be courageous. He said, do the work. God is with you, and God will not fail you. And so David, he gave everything that he had toward this cause, this project. He gave him tons and tons of silver and gold, bronze, iron, wood, everything that he had, he gave to this project. And then he took up a building fund, and again, even more was given from the children of Israel. Tons and tons of silver, gold, bronze, iron, everything that was needed. The people rejoiced. They gave willingly, freely, wholeheartedly. And David, he praised the Lord. He blessed the offering. He prayed for the people. And he told everyone to give God praises. Love that, love that. The next day, there was this great celebration with food. They had burnt offerings, peace offerings. And David crowned his son Solomon as king, and he anointed Zadok as priest. Then 127 of Psalms was covered. Unless the Lord builds the house, the laborers, they build it in vain. And that goes physically, spiritually, right? Include God in your house, in your life, or your work would be wasted, to be in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the guards, they stand and watch in vain. God is our protector. He's our protector, guys, period. So there you have it, guys. That's day number 147. First Chronicles chapter 26 through 29. Psalms chapter 127. You have a God-filled blessed day.